Hey, listen, Grandma. I'm getting married. He finally proposed to me. Well, congratulations. You did it, Miranda. I wish you and your boyfriend many years of happiness. Of course. My boyfriend is the son of a rich family, and he runs his own company. He is an amazing man. I'm going to be such a man's wife. Wow, that's really great. Does that mean the wedding will be gorgeous? I'll have to live long enough to see it. I'm looking forward to seeing you in your beautiful dress. Well, that's all right. I'm not inviting you to the wedding. So, you don't have to live long or anything. You can die soon if you want. What? I have something important to tell you along with the wedding. I won't see you anymore once we get married. I'm going to cut you off from me as of today, okay? What are you talking about? Cut me off? Why are you saying such a sad thing? I'm not sad. In fact, you're in my way, so I want to cut ties with you as soon as possible. You're a grandmother. You understand the feelings of your sweet grandchild, don't you? No, I have no idea. Did I do something to make you dislike me? Tell me why you want to get rid of me. I told you, you're in my way, and that's why I want to get rid of you. My fiance is rich and the president of the company. That means I don't have to worry about the future. As his wife, I get to have all the fun I want every day. But you're so old that you could get demented any minute. If you fall down and hurt yourself, you might need nursing care. If that happens, I won't have as much time to enjoy myself. Huh? I don't want you to get in the way of my life as the president's wife that I've worked so hard to achieve. I don't want to get involved in nursing care or any other troublesome things. I don't want to do that in the first place. That's why I like to get rid of you as soon as possible. I don't need you in my life anymore. I've raised you on behalf of my son and his wife. How can you talk to me so coldly? I'm grateful to you, Grandma. You raised me for 10 years to take the place of my parents, who were killed in an accident. But I didn't ask you to take me in. You just took me in out of a sense of responsibility. What? I wish you were rich, with lots of assets. Then I wouldn't have cut you off. But you're just living on a pension. Right, Grandma? I have no use for such a poor grandma. What a horrible thing to say. Do you know how I felt when I took you in? I put all the money I made during my life into you. You're the only legacy of my late son and his wife. You let me do whatever I wanted to do. You let me go to the school I wanted, and also let me study abroad. You bought me everything I ever wanted. You were a very useful ATM. ATM? Thank you so much for spending all your savings on me. But now, I don't need a miserable old hag living on a pension anymore. I'm marrying a rich man, so I don't have use for a broken old hag. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. Fine, have it your way. I won't even be at your funeral. I won't do anything. I'm seriously cutting all ties with you today. I'll tell you one last thing. You have no parents, and you're cutting off the only family you have left. There's no place for you to come back to, no matter what. And don't forget that you chose this path. I won't go back no matter what, so don't worry. I'm going to live freely and happily as the wife of the president. Take care of yourself, Grandma. What kind of education have you been providing? If she continues to be like this, I won't allow her to marry my son. She said she was trained at her grandmother's house. I had high hopes for her. But when I had her cook, I found out she couldn't do a thing. Making soup stock from meat or fish is something anyone can do. You didn't even train her in that? Excuse me. First of all, who are you? I forgot to introduce myself in my haste. I'm Miranda's fiance's mother. My name is Avery. You're the mother of Avery's boyfriend? Nice to meet you. I'm Karen, Mina's grandmother. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Well, that wonderful opportunity is just about to disappear. I contacted you because Miranda is so awful. I have already heard about your son and his wife. You, Karen, took the role of a parent for Miranda, right? I raised her with great care. I'm sorry, but at first I was worried about Miranda's upbringing, but I was relieved to hear that she was trained by her grandmother. I thought I could trust her with my son. But what is this? She can't cook. When I go to visit her, her room is a mess. She can't even iron the laundry. I can't trust her with my son like this. I'm sorry for my granddaughter. Miranda has always been bad at housework. Women today don't need to be able to do housework. I'm going to live by working myself, is what she's been saying since she was little. So I only taught her the bare minimum. I beg your pardon? I tried to convince her, but when she said that my way of thinking was old-fashioned, I couldn't say anything back. All you need to know is how to cook pasta and make soup with ready-made broths. Cleaning and laundry should be done by a housekeeper, is what she thinks. This is a totally different story. I heard that she was strictly trained to do all the housework. Huh? That's why I thought she was suitable to be the wife of my son, who is the president of the company. She even declared to me that she would support my son at home. Is that so? Apparently, in order to marry my son, I guess she was just making things up as she went along. I will discuss this with my husband. I'm sure the marriage will be off the table. Please don't hold a grudge. There's no need to hold a grudge. It's just fate. Sometimes things don't work out, but I'm sorry. I can't take Miranda back to my place. I'm already cut off from her. What do you mean? Karen, you and Miranda broke off your relationship? Yes, Miranda has requested to cut off our relationship. She asked me not to get involved with her after her marriage. It seems that my aging is already a burden to her. What? She said that to her foster parent? And you didn't say anything back to her? It's a fact that my life is short. If that's what she wants, then so be it. Oh dear, what a thing to say. At times like this, you should get angry and say, "Don't be ridiculous." It is wrong to say cowardly things on account of your age. What? I hate injustice. I'm sorry to interrupt, but do you have time today? Once again, I would like you to tell me in person what kind of a young lady Miranda is. I'm a pensioner with a lot of free time on my hands, so I'm always available. I will give you my address. Thank you very much. I will come to you shortly. Grandma, I feel sorry for you that I cut ties with you after all, so I'm going to undo it. But in exchange, I'd like you to come to my new house and cook and clean. What's the matter with you all of a sudden? I thought you didn't want anything to do with me anymore. I do, but things have changed. I need your help to marry him. I don't understand. Well, I'm engaged, but it's been a long and difficult road to get married. My mother-in-law is a lot more trouble than you can imagine. She keeps nagging me to take soup stock every day and to clean the house without leaving a speck of dust. So please come and take care of everything, Grandma. Then I'll repair our relationship. Why don't you practice that much, Miranda? You were supposed to be working, but you chose to be the president's wife. Your job from now on is to be a good wife and daughter-in-law. Huh? Who would do such a troublesome thing? As long as I can live a winning life as the wife of a president, that's all that matters to me. I just want to enjoy my life with my husband's money every day. Miranda. Of course I'll pay you money. Once we get registered, he's going to give me at least $3,000 a month as an allowance. So, I'll pay for your housework out of that. How about $100 a month for all the housework? Only $100? That's a nice income for a lonely pensioner. Plus, you'll get to see me again, so it should be great. You could have paid for me, and begged me to prepare our relationship in exchange for doing the housework. What? I'm the best granddaughter because I'm willing to pay $100 for it. So thank me and take care of us starting tomorrow. I'll let you take care of me again, you poor old hag. You should be thankful that you get to see me again. What a way to talk to a senior in life! Stop fooling around, you spoiled little brat! How dare you talk like that to the person who raised you? And also, who's a senior in life? I spoke dirty words in the heat of the moment. I can't accept a nasty little girl like you as my son's wife. What? Wait a minute. My son's? Could it be Avery? You figured it out. It's Avery, your future mother-in-law, who's even more troublesome than you can imagine. Hi, long time no see. Why is Avery on Grandma's phone? I was just visiting her to ask about you directly from Karen. About me? I've already heard everything from Karen. All your lies are exposed. What's with the I've been strictly trained in all the household chores? I heard you haven't done anything. No, well, that's... Besides, after having her take care of you for so long, you don't want to take care of her? You said you had no use of her, and she was in your way. Plus, I heard you called her an ATM. You're kidding me. She really knows everything about me. You may call me an old hag, but I won't allow you to be so disrespectful to Karen. Karen sacrificed her life in her old age to take you in. An old woman could have refused you, but she took you in and raised you, despite the voices of those around her. What you've said and done so far is not what you should do to someone like that. No, it's just, between me and my grandma. I'm calling off the engagement. I'm calling it off. A girl like you is no match for my son. Oh my God! Oh no! Wait. You can't call off the engagement. I want to marry him. Not to my son. You want to marry to my son's money. It's not just the money. I love him too. So don't tell me you're breaking off the engagement. It's just that I can't cook or clean. It's not a big deal in this day and age. You can't break off an engagement over something as trivial as that. It's very important. You're going to support my son as the wife of the president, aren't you? That's what you told me. You told me that if you married my son, you would support him in his personal life. How can you support him if you can't cook or clean? I can make him relax with my aura. That's so ridiculous. I don't even want to discuss it. Just because you're my mother-in-law, you're acting all high and mighty. He's not going to sit still if you break off the engagement like this. Your son is crazy about me. He's the one who said he wanted to marry me. There's no way he'd break off the engagement. Then, you want my son to say he's breaking off the engagement? No problem. My son is sitting next to me right now, considering breaking off the engagement with you. What do you mean, next to you? I'm actually here with my son, and he's disappointed in you. He says people who don't respect their elders are unbearable to be with. What? You're kidding. Wait, I didn't hear that Chad was there too. We were both hearing your story from Karen over a nice cup of tea Karen made us. Oh no! By the way, Karen is such a nice person. The whole house is spick and span for such a sudden visit. She knows exactly how to make the best tea. She also makes her own tea cakes. I haven't had cakes in a while, but they're really delicious. Grandma's specialty. You're an awful granddaughter, even though you had such a great parent to raise you. There's nothing wrong with Karen. It's probably just that your abilities were too low. What? A weed is still a weed, no matter how much luxury and nutritious water you give it. There's no way they'll bloom into brilliant flowers. Huh? You call me a weed? I'm officially calling off the engagement. Of course, this is my son's opinion. I'll be in touch later. This whole thing sucks, Grandma. He seriously called off our engagement. He doesn't want to marry me. That's so fast, breaking off the engagement today. But I didn't want that, so I tried my best to apologize. Then, Avery said if I really want to marry him, I have to accept her conditions. If I marry Chad, we must live together with his parents. Oh, living together? And I don't even get an allowance while living with them. His wife has to wake up earlier than anyone else and sleep later than anyone else, and has to continue to do so every day. Of course, I have to do all the housework. I'm also supposed to take care of his parents in the future. They place these terrible conditions on me. That's very rare nowadays. How can a wife be expected to live only for her family? It's 2023 now. It's really too old-fashioned for me. Well, that was the norm when we were young. I don't think it's much of a problem. Why aren't you taking my side? Your lovely granddaughter is about to be treated like a slave by her mother-in-law. If you don't like it, just break off the engagement. She made the conditions based on your current situation. It's not right to argue with that. Why are you being so cold? I thought my kind grandmother would be upset with me for my sake. Because we've already broken off our relationship. What? So all I can do is cheer you up. Good luck, Miranda. You should be thankful that they're training you to be a great wife. I can't be thankful. I thought I was going to be the president's wife. I was supposed to be enjoying all the luxuries of life. Grandma, can I come back to you? If I break off the engagement, can I come back home? Of course not. I can't have a child who's cut me off. Oh no! Then do your best. Don't embarrass your parents in heaven. After that, Miranda made up her mind and started living with his parents at their home. They decided not to register the marriage for the time being, but to decide after living together for a while. But she ran away after only 3 days. I don't know where Miranda is now, but I'm sure she's living a strong life somewhere. By the way, since then, Avery seems to have taken a liking to me. We became tea friends. She is an old-fashioned but wonderful person, though her words are sometimes harsh. She eats my tea cakes with sparkling eyes, saying they are delicious. I'm sorry to say this to Avery, but she is like a real daughter to me. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you found this video refreshing, please click the high rating button. Otherwise, please let us know what you think in the comment section below. Please subscribe to our channel. Your ratings and comments will help us in the future. We also have many other videos that will make you feel great. Please take a look at the videos on our channel. See you in the next video.